Some monsters hide in the shadows, others smile at you from behind a barbecue stand. This is the story of Joe Metheny, a man who not only killed, but served his victims to strangers with extra sauce. Joseph Roy Metheny, born in 1955, Maryland, a large man, nearly 500 pounds. He worked as a truck driver and forklift operator, but behind that greasy uniform was a mind full of rage. After a childhood marked by neglect and abuse, Metheny spiraled into alcoholism and drugs. He spent years in and out of homelessness and drug dens, and soon his hatred toward the vulnerable began to grow. In 1994, Metheny claimed his girlfriend left him and took their son. Enraged, he wandered the streets of Baltimore looking for revenge. He lured two homeless men under a bridge and murdered them with an axe. Then, a prostitute who had witnessed the act, he killed her too. Then another man who simply happened to be nearby. 5 murders just like that. But he wasn't done. He dragged the bodies to a secluded lot near a factory where pigs roamed. He butchered them, dismembered the corpses, and threw the remains to the pigs. Joe Metheny later opened a roadside barbecue stand. He sold pork sandwiches, but behind the grill was something far more disturbing. He mixed human flesh with pork and sold it to unsuspecting customers. People ate the meat of his victims and thanked him for how tender it was. In his own words, quote, "The human body tastes very similar to pork. If you mix it together, no one can tell the difference." In 1996, Joe Metheny lured another woman to his trailer, but this time she escaped. She ran to the police, barefoot, in a panic. Moments later, Joe was arrested. In custody, he confessed without hesitation. He claimed to have killed 10 people. His tone? Calm, almost proud. He told investigators, "I fed them to the pigs, and I fed them to people. Ain't nothing wrong with that." Metheny was sentenced to life in prison. He avoided the death penalty, but he never expressed real remorse. He died in prison in 2017, reportedly from natural causes. Alone, in a cell where no one had to fear becoming his next special ingredient. Joe Metheny was more than a killer. He was a butcher, a cannibal, a predator who treated humans like livestock. Some monsters wore masks, others wore aprons. And if you ever bought meat from a roadside barbecue in Baltimore in the mid-90s, you might have eaten more than you bargained for. Subscribe for more true crime horror. And remember, always ask what's in your food.